things I remember of my term here as reservation director, ITT gave the council some money, and we built a tennis court in Kernigan, and we tennis court in Kiowa. And the scout exec, Dick Ruffino, made arrangements for the president of ITT to come up here, and we gave him a little plaque. We had the plaques made by one of our rangers, and one was on the fence over in Kernigan, the other was at Kiowa. And we had the presentation at Kiowa, and Dick Ruffino read the presentation, and he said, in recognition of the honorable service and contribution of ITNT. Well, it's not ITNT, it's ITT, it's AT&T. Well, Dick was really embarrassed and said, oh, well, give me that back, we'll get it remade over. And the president said, no, I want to put this up in my office because this will get more comment than anybody else. And his office in New York City, the last I knew, still had that sign up. And so it's, you know, those are the things that make it. The other little story I like to mention is my daughter was young at that time and worked here in the first year as assistant director of the trading post, and the second year as driver of the nurse. And naturally, she was a young blonde, and so was the nurse. And so when they go out to the camps, all the guys that go bananas because they got these young girls. Well, the one assistant director of the camp, Aquahanga, got to like my daughter, and he used to come over to the house. And one night I was out in the car somewhere, and over the radio I got a call and said that, and I can't think of the young guy's name, maybe it's good, was bitten by a wild dog. And he's in the health center. So I zipped over to the health center, and the nurse was saying, well, if we can't find the dog, we're going to have to give you the rabies shot because we don't know if he's wild or not. Well, in the meantime, my daughter called me and said, that's not true. Our dog, my dog's name was Buffy, bit him because he put his arm around her. And so I had to tell the nurse, no, we don't have to worry, he has the rabies shot. But that kid, I felt sorry for him because he never lived it down and got all over the camp. It was one of those great adventures. And I really enjoyed my time here in 10 Mile River. I went back to my first true love, I guess, which was dealing with the local executives and that, and the local volunteer scouters, and I went back to the next 8 years to Staten Island and had the greatest time of my life. So I wish you all many, many more years. I hope you're all here for the 100th. I don't think I'll be here, but I'll be here in spirit. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It is a great pleasure to be here and be back. A couple of things have amazed me. One, how different things look driving up 17 between here and there. How much has really changed. And yet to be here, how nice it feels that some things can still remain the same. It makes me feel great to be here. It makes me a little scared to realize that the last time I saw many of you, you were 15 years old. And it worries me a little. But please be sure to reserve the summer of 2028 when it will be the 100th anniversary of 10 Mile River, and I do hope to see many of you then. Thank you.
Some of you have, I saw walking around with your edition of the 10 Mile River Smoke Signals, which is the publication of the museum, and on page 13 there you can learn more about the Conservation Corps' work here. And also I encourage you to stop by the museum because there's a significant display in there related to it also. But I wanted to bring to your attention that the headquarters camp area here was built in 1933. So this is the 75th anniversary of the Corps' work at the 10 Mile River Scout Camp. And one of the individuals that was there at the time, Thomas H. Batchelor, was responsible and on the team that built this. He's 90 years old today. He is a resident and continues to be a resident of Narrowsburg. During his time here in Narrowsburg, he had the opportunity to meet a local girl, Dorothy Budenhagen, and as a result they got married. But today He is not here on the property with us. He's nearby, but we wanted to make a presentation to him today, and instead he had asked his daughter, Sandy, to come to accept that for him. So if she would come forward, I'd like to present a statue so that she can give it to her father. Of his companions who made things work so well, and for you and your family and the significant roles you've played here in Narrowsburg and with the 10 Mile River Scout Camps.
Thanks, Artie. Well, I'm in the shade and you're half of you are in the sun, so I'll make this pretty quick. But isn't 10 Mile River Scout Reservation a wonderful place? That's super. I enjoy so much coming up and taking the time to see our scouts and scouters in action and take a few moments to get away from the city, and I'm glad that each and every one of you are here today. You know, we're fortunate to have so many dedicated alumni as well. Folks like Jack Rudin and all of you that really put a lot of time and effort and resources to all of our camps, but particularly 10 Mile River. Another example is the Aquehonga alumni, and they most recently raised money and built, and I saw them in action as a matter of fact, the Aquehonga Staff Dining Pavilion. So let's congratulate and give a round of applause to the Aquehonga alumni for their fine work. But it's large, small, time, effort, everyone helping out to make sure that that all of their activity and actions make 10 Mile River just a wonderful, outstanding camp. I'm impressed as well with the Midway, and you know, I never realized all of the support groups that that really help scouting in New York until we get them all together, like the Runnequa Foundation, the Jack Kohler Campership Association, the Friends of 10 Mile River, the 10 Mile River Alumni Association, the TMR Scout Museum Committee, our 5 Order of the Arrow Lodges, Aquehonga alumni, and the Brooklyn Arrowheads. I don't know, I have trouble, I need a scorecard sometimes, but I got to tell you, no other Boy Scout camp in the country has this kind of support. Let's give all of our alumni groups another round of applause. I am particularly impressed this year, being here last week and a little bit of time the week before, and talking to the staff. What a wonderful staff, an absolutely dynamic group of young men and women, and some not as terribly young as I recall, but some of those CITs, I'm thinking they're getting smaller every year. I don't understand. But that camp staff is an excellent one, and all 3 of our camps have got wonderful staffs. 10 Mile River has a staff alum that comes up year after year after year and really puts it all together. You know that it's not the facilities, it's really the staff that makes a camp work, and many of you have been on staff and know exactly what I'm talking about. The leader of that absolutely wonderful staff is Cedric Bodley. Cedric, let's see, our TMR reservation director. Cedric, congratulations, what a great staff. We really, really hope that you have, and we know you are having, a great camping season. It's going to be even better. Thank you very, very much. Enjoy the day.